So today we're looking at an insane car crashes compilation by Dashcam Lessons. We've done a few dash cams in the past, but last time we did, actually a few, I think we did one, and then have seen a few dash cams in other, like, fail or Reddit reacts. But this time we're not beholden to Australia, and it's the best of USA and Canada. So let's see. I might keep a personal tally to see what state has the worst drivers. Anyway, it's gonna be this truck with pickup right here. Oh! Oh shit! I wasn't paying attention. What happened? Oh, this truck just didn't brake in time. Granted, can't stop as quickly, but damn! He saved lives by jackknifing the truck into the cement barrier? Yeah, absolutely. Because had that truck gone just full head hog into the back of that other car, that could have absolutely killed both people in front of him. Both the black car and the car in front of that car. Because those things have a lot of fucking weight behind them, holy shit. Oh yeah, that was just kind of funny. How did that even happen? It kind of looks like for a split second something punctures the tire, because look at this right, I mean it probably isn't, the tire got punctured, but this right here looks like a spray of air coming out of the wheel. But I don't think that's the case, and I doubt it would generate enough force to lift a multi-ton car, but it looks kind of like it has a bunch of air being thrown out of it. But what were they thinking? Just trying to cut in the middle of traffic while being in a fucking SUV? Yeah, you get what you fucking deserve. At least this guy's unhurt in the Mazda. I think it was a Mazda. It's Florida, let's go. One place, oh! Is that a BMW driver? It was a BMW driver, of course. What were they doing? They just drove into the fucking barrier. What is wrong with you? That's a BMW M3, I think? That's a really expensive car. But leave it to the BMW driver. Nobody was injured, all people involved were awake and moving when I drove away. How many people? Holy shit, did you see that? They just clown car out of that fucking thing. 1, 2, 3, and I think a fourth was about to come out. God damn, but still, how do they drive into that fucking barrier? Yeah, there's 3 of these dudes, and they clown car'd into that thing, because they came out the same door. This is an open road? How does this go? Oh, from behind. Dude, you could have swerved to the right to get away, to not hit. Was it relative gets rear-ended in her new Toyota RAV4? Oh, it's a RAV4. RAV4s are expensive.
BMW Mountain View 85 North, El Camino exit.
Gonna be this red car behind us, isn't it? No, kind of. I mean, I was half right.
You gotta be shitting me.
00643.
Valid reaction. Damn, 7 years ago today, an idiot in a car totaled mine. That is such an unfortunate stroke of luck. Oh my god, 2 idiots in the same lane. At least one idiot had the... Oh shit, that's dangerous. Them's must have been some icy roads. That was clearly the other driver's fault. They were both trying to merge into the same lane, but at least one of them had the wherewithal to stop.
For 10,000 years, it's never gonna stop. I went to the store and
Jesus. I keep missing what the fuck happened.
Explaining cats lived outdoors for 10,000 years. It's never gonna
stop. We can't really see what happened. It looks like they just mounted the side of the road and went right through. Person lost control merging on the highway, probably on their phone. Looks like it. Looks like they just went right through instead of, you know, turning to follow the road. Run a red. Oh, someone ran the red. I don't know who though. That would be terrifying. He slid for a while. Everyone stopped and waited for their turn except for the vehicle that got T-boned. Hopefully no one was hurt. So the van ran the red. Salem, Oregon. Yeah, that was the white car's fault.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Are you okay?
84-year-old lady. Of course it was an old person. I was gonna say old man. It clearly says lady. Once her insurance saw the dashcam video, they immediately took responsibility. No shit. I still stand by the fact that old people above the age of 60 should be forced to take frequent driving tests to ensure they are still fit for the road, because a lot of incidents happen because old people, their driving skills deteriorate with their physical abilities. As their eyes get worse and their brains slow down, so does their ability to drive. And they make them incredibly dangerous on the road. But I want to see, were these guys speeding up to get the red? No, they're actually slowing down. That was a hell of a hit.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Pull up. Oh God.
I can't.
Oh, did he say something broke? Oh, I hope dude's alright. Considering they got an insurance payout, probably. The driver admitted fault, car was deemed total loss. Damn, that totaled it? Cars are fascinating. Sometimes the biggest slam won't total it, or the tiniest little tap or tiniest little fender bender will completely ruin the engine. It's so interesting. Granted, I am of the opinion that if you're going to get hit by a car and you know you're going to get hit by a car, like this driver here was, you can see that they turned away trying to avoid it. I would turn into it. There's no way you're avoiding that. Well, I mean, you have to turn away legally, but to lessen the impact to yourself, because if that was any further to the right, they would have gone right into that passenger side door. I think that's the driver's side door. It's the US. I don't remember which side is which. But they're going into somebody's door, and that's going to cause a lot of damage if they're, I don't know, up against the door, which usually you are most of the time. I feel like more modern cars have sort of shifted the seats a little bit more to the center, or at least the buckets of the seats have pushed you more to the center, so that, you know, you aren't sitting against the door in case of an accident, because that will absolutely hurt you more. Where's it coming from? Red light. Green light. Oh, damn.
Oh shit.
Two drivers both tried to beat the red, neither succeeded, everyone was fine. Yeah, they both kind of deserve that.
So people don't, like, tailgate.
I don't care if who you are or what happens. If you ran a red, you deserve to get hit. Oh, and you get hit, you deserve to get hit.
Does that
Don't stop
person
to let
not
police
even
know.
looking? Like, what the f?
Yeah, I don't think that silver car was looking, because they should have given way. They should have seen the car coming. What the fuck?
Like, what the f?
It's not wide enough angle, we can't see what happened. Well, we couldn't see the red. I would say and they were at fault. I didn't think the POV would be at fault. I felt like they had plenty of time to go. Then again, they are supposed to give way to other cars, so maybe? I would argue they weren't at fault. I guess it's hard to argue that they're at fault considering, you know, they are supposed to give way. I don't know. Argue down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Do you think the POV for that driver was at fault? Because I don't know, I kind of don't think so. I feel like they went on a good time and just kind of got unlucky and I don't know. Oh my god, that is a blatant red light. And how do they not see it come? I could see that coming from... God damn! Red light turner. Red light runner, T-Bone's truck. Yeah, I could see that, thank you. Oh, it's LA. Who's doing crack? Apparently the driver behind them. What the fuck? How do you rear end someone that isn't slowing down? Driver somehow lost control and hit me like a pit maneuver. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. But still, what the fuck? How do you just lose control on the road unless there's a catastrophic failure in your car? And he hydroplaned. Oh, he's fishtailing. He's fishtailing. You can save it. He can't save it. Hey, it could have ended worse. They could have ended up in the tree, which would have caused even more damage. Yeah, take it slow when you're going around corners. Oh, that's a hard hit. Hydroplaning is really dangerous. I imagine it's even worse on ice, but I've never driven on icy roads. I have no information on what happened after since we drove past when the footage ends. Fair. I mean, don't need to stop and help. It's a good thing to do that, but you don't need to inherently. I get fucked. Oh. Okay, that's just an unfortunate circumstance. I don't think that was intentional. Of course it wasn't intentional. They didn't run the red. It's literally green right here. And when the black car comes up, it was, yeah, it's a green. They didn't run the red. It's still green. And now they hit them. That was green for a long time. They didn't run a red, unless I'm misunderstanding something. But that is a green right here facing this lane. They didn't run a red. Because it says no turns. Oh, cop did not get clear of the intersection, gets T-boned. Yeah, and then we're coming up by those cars, so it was probably in the blind spot as the cop drove past. Because you look, the cop turns now, and now the dude comes up, so they're like right over here, while the cop's at a really bad angle. There's probably one more car up in front of this Hyundai. So they probably can't see the cop here. Granted, probably hear the siren, but you probably don't know where it is if you're just arriving here. Actually, there is no siren. Now the siren is audible. So yeah, I don't think the black car is at fault there. I genuinely think that was just a full-on accident. That was not anybody's fault. Cop was doing their job within their legal rights, and then is that an Audi? Of course it's a fucking Audi. The Audi was, you know, following the road rules. It was a green, they had the right of way, and what the fuck? That's a blatant red run. Holy shit. What gives these people the audacity to think they can run reds like that? Spun several times, taking out a crosswalk sign, at least 3 people inside. They were definitely not paying attention then. This is an interesting POV.
Women receive their dead raised to life.
Dude. That was blatant. They just didn't give a fuck. Can't make out the license plate number. Can someone help me to enhance the video? Yeah, we can't see it. I want to see if I can try and read it. Yeah, it's a little too difficult to figure out. But that's crazy. That's so fucked up. Getting a lot of California. I'm starting to notice a pattern. Okay, yeah. That was kind of their fault. They probably should have waited for this truck to go before they pulled out. At least I would.
It has to start with getting them
just
off
wave them through. What the fuck?
Your child.
They're both going the same direction.
It has to start with you. It has to start with getting them off screens.
Oh no, the silver car was trying to turn right. Why would you cross lanes like that? That feels illegal.
Yeah, just sending them to a therapist. That's
okay, please fill me in on the road rules in America. You can't turn from an outside lane, can you? Because this silver car behind me, what looks like a Prius, was trying to turn right by the looks of it. and then this white car came up from the other side of it, the far side, and hit it. Why would you be turning on an outside lane? Unless it's a 2-lane turn? That doesn't feel right. Even then, if it was a 2-lane turn, the straight and turn lane would be on the left side, while the dedicated right lane would be on the right side, right? I don't know, I feel like that makes sense. I wanna look at this again.
Your child's mental health, it has to start with you. It has
Yes,
to
your child's mental health should
with-
start with you. Yeah, see, they are on the white car is on the far side of the silver car, and you can see that this silver car, their front wheels are turning. So they're turning from the outside lane to go into the this road in front of us,
Getting them off screens,
and that's when they get hit.
exercise, getting them proper nutrition.
That's the silver car's fault.
Getting them quality time.
Also, they're probably about to tell me exactly
Yeah, just
what the
sending them to a
verdict was.
therapist.
Oh, and there's first responders back there as well.
On our side of the spectrum, so to speak, are trying to outsource their children's upbringing to something, whether it be a device.
Chevy
whether
Volt
it
tried
be
to make a
schools,
right
whether
turn
it be
from
their churches,
where he should not have.
something like
Yes, thank you. I should have just waited. But still, feel free, Americans, to tell me how the road rules work, because I imagine it's different in the US. Dude, tried telling me that she was just late for work. I would say they're both at fault. That was terrible. I mean, you can see the cars pulling out and they're not stopping. But on the other hand, this black car should have fucking waited. When you're merging like that, you gotta fucking wait. Damn! They going quick! Oh wait, it was sped up. I'm stupid. Vehicle behind me failed to stop at a 4-way bus stop. What the fuck is a 4-way bus stop? Yo, is that One Piece? I also thought that was Hatsune Miku. It is not. Okay, that was dumb. I only know that the blue car driver was fine since she got out of the car. Did the black car run? Oh no, it's Jacksonville, Florida. If I know one thing about Florida, it's that Jacksonville, Florida is really bad. That was just stupid. How do you misjudge that? Bruh. What, did you not brake in time and went right through? Car was deemed total since the axle was destroyed. I don't know about the guy's job. Tried to flee the scene with the company logo number on the side. Aw, you fucking dick. He knew what he did. He just didn't give a shit. Oh god, of course it's a Ram. Never trust a big pickup like that. I hate big cars like a Ram. What the fuck? That was malicious. They did that on purpose. Gentleman was in a rush, got behind me, flashed me. No, that was malicious. They did that on purpose. What a dick. How the fuck do you do? I don't understand how you can be moving on a highway. Oh, they got flipped. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know how you can be, two cars can be moving on a highway and then still hit another. It makes no sense. Because major delays in both directions. Yeah, I wonder why. Oh, this isn't a driver's POV. This is interesting. That's just fucking stupid. Passing, accelerating into neighbor's tree, still standing strong and wrecking their car. Yeah, they get what they fucking deserve. That was stupid for them to do. Are you gonna what the f- Okay. PSA, if you need to make an exit or get to an exit, make sure you set yourself up for that exit early. I fucking hate it when, even I don't like doing it, crossing multiple lanes of traffic to get to my exit. Make sure you set up early so you don't do this shit. Crossing several lanes of traffic is not only dangerous, at least where I'm from and learned to drive, it's illegal. And even then, I don't think they had an indicator. Again, let me know the road rules in America. Is that legal to cross multiple lanes of traffic in one go? Because, again, where I learned to drive, you can only do one lane merge at a time. So, indicator on, lane merge, indicator off, indicator on, lane merge. Or you don't have to turn the indicator on, but you have to stop, wait, check, and then go again. That's the legal way to do it. But most people don't because they're lazy or, you know, an idiot. Vehicle merged across 4 lanes. He ran right from what? Vehicle merged across 4 lanes from he right ramp causing what? I think that's a typo. I think it's meant to be the right ramp causing me to hit his rear bumper. Yeah, no, that's absolutely the Volkswagen's fault. That was stupid. Run light, yep.
Emergency video.
Oh. I mean, it could have ended worse. He yelled at me that he had his turn signal on. That doesn't mean shit when you're breaking the law. Also, was it on? I didn't see it. Nope, it wasn't. Or if it was, it's barely visible. His indicator was not on. Also, I just realized, I don't know if y'all call it an indicator, we call it indicators in Australia. The turn signal. Damn! Is that a Lamborghini Huracan? What the fuck? Somebody's illegally street racing. It was 100% the oh, it's an Audi. Owner's fault, he clipped the Mustang, not racing. Not racing? While speeding like a maniac. Yeah, I doubt they weren't racing, Oh, hey, Wendy's. I'm still yet to try Wendy's. Oh, okay. That was the Mini Cooper's fault. I see a truck completely ignoring the yield sign smashing into a lady. Oh. Well, that I didn't notice, the yield sign. Never mind. Still though, let a truck have right of way, generally. That's my... Bruh. They are stopped. Granted, they probably thought they were going to keep driving. 2 cars were racing and failed to slow down at the sharp turn. People really overestimate their driving abilities. White car's airbags were deployed with cracked windshield. I got a damaged bumper and a flat tire. The blue car never stopped. Yeah, of course they didn't. Oh, they got a little octopus. There's a little octopus in the back seat. Or the back window. Also, that's a very nice car. I assume that's that car. I am so lucky I've never encountered any street races. And we got another red light runner. A lot of these are red light runners. I stopped and give the video to the drivers and the officer who arrived later. Very nice. I like it when the POV driver stops to hand over the video. Whoo, saved a crash in that one. But I doubt that's gonna change. Yep. 2 accidents right after one another. Well, 2 potential accidents right after one another. I contacted law enforcement and sent my video. No one was seriously injured. Yeah, no, that was a very light fender bender. Oh, are they going into the side of that? Oh, surprising. They're going right through. They had to be looking on that phone. They were not slowing down. They actually was hanging out the window, clearly upset afterwards. About what? The fact that they ran the red and went into clearly moving traffic. Can we just let these people never have a license again? I feel like we'd be doing a community service, mopping up the... I was about to say mopping up the streets. We are literally mopping up the streets with these fucking idiots. I drove away, police was already on scene. Oh yeah, right there. Karma cop! Okay, how do you get a crash here? What the fuck? How does that even happen? Also, that black car is now completely merged with that silver car. Lucas had stated that glare from the sun prevented from seeing the vehicle. Oh, sure it did. Sure. Yeah, that's not a fucking excuse. Lucas was found guilty of careless driving causing serious bodily injury. Oh, they hurt someone. That's not good. But they got what they deserved. The black car, not the silver car. I'm sorry, I looked away for a second. What happened? How the fuck do you do that? They were looking at that phone. They were definitely looking at that phone. They would, like, how do you do that without looking at your phone? No update. Aw, man. Arkansas. I still think, okay, I got a rant about this. Arkansas has the dumbest fucking name ever. What do you mean that's Arkansas? You just took Kansas and put AR in front of it. How does that change the SAS to SAW? It makes no sense. It should be Arkansas or Arkansas. Arkansas makes no sense. Please give me a history lesson as to why they did this. It really bothers me and the rest of the fucking world. Westminster, California again. I don't even need to take tallies anymore. I've seen California so many times. It's like California and Florida. Okay, that was just blatant stupidity. Get fucked. A bit torn on who to blame, the motorcycle, the Ram, or the Honda. How the fuck you mean the Honda? They did nothing. They were just driving. Yeah, the Honda did nothing. The bike was the initial progenitor of the accident, but the truck should have, you know, looked. Again, Honda did nothing. They were just driving. Motorcyclist was quite reckless and did confuse the Ram, but the Ram definitely should have been more careful. Absolutely. They both should have been charged. Though I imagine it's hard to charge the bike because they drove away. I think the Honda was just fine. Why the fuck would you blame the Honda? Gotta love it when red light runners almost kill another person. White Ford ran a red light and smashed into the silver Chevy. Yeah. That was so dumb. That is how you kill somebody, by the way. Bruh. They just turned into the other car. What? Do people not... That's a silly question. I was about to say, do people not look? Yeah, they don't look. That's how this happens. Other vehicles sustained damage but left the scene. Yeah, they probably just didn't care. They're like, ah, for fuck's sake, and then drove away. Which is, technically, hit and run. Or fleeing the scene. Vehicle was in the median lane. Yeah, that's their fault then. Oh, we got a cop. We're gonna get a karma cop? Jesus! That red car almost mounted the white one. Holy shit! Showed the cop the video. I also sent the driver of the red truck a copy. Yeah, I hate driving by big vehicles, especially big trucks like that. Dude, whatever you're doing cannot be that important. They are... What are they playing, fucking GTA? Do they think their actions don't have consequences? Well, clearly they do now. Which car do you think causes the accident? Everyone is okay. Maybe the one that was swerving in and out of traffic. That's the van's fault, 1000%. That could not be more of the van's fault. Honda Civic had full airbag deployment, and the white Ram had a driver's side deployment. That doesn't matter. I want to know if the fucking van was held liable and charged. Okay. And they hit the cones. Dude, you suck! Gave a copy of the video to the driver in the expedition, no updates yet. Yeah, they're the one that deserves it. They got hit for no reason. Well, it's because they weren't paying attention. We're gonna get a double boop. Oh, I think we might have gotten a mild double boop. Ah, not quite. This is what happens when you drive too fast and traffic slows up. Yep. Always drive the speed limit. It's a limit for a reason. It's not a suggestion. Okay, that silver car was really slow. There's a bit of road rage afterwards, but nothing major. Yeah, look, if someone hit me, doesn't matter how hard they hit me, I'm raging. I would be so pissed. Like, you have no idea. That's my fucking car. Granted, I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't hurt anyone. I'd just be shouting. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hydroplane, it happens. Rear wheels, hydroplane, operator appeared coherent without any injuries. That's good, yeah. That one is just an accident. You can't really control those, especially if it's in the rain. Yep, someone missed their exit. Black Toyota hit the car next to me and made them lose control. Oh, maybe not then. I thought the silver car just blatantly turned. What the fuck were they doing? Where were they going? A Utah County Sheriff's Department deputy was stuck in traffic and ran to help? What the fuck were they doing? They're on the wrong side of the road.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
What? How does that even happen? What were they, on the run? Ooh, good attempt at a save by the POV. Police report says there was not enough time to stop to avoid a collision. Yeah, no shit, because they just pulled out willy-nilly. Okay, that's just a dick move. Ooh, there's a Dodge Charger over there. Sorry, I just noticed it. Oh wait, whoops. I was told by them not to call the police and that they needed to go to the airport. That's not how that works, dickhead. You're paying me up. I'm getting my car fixed. I'm getting my payout. She called the cops first. I called my mother. We exchanged information. Fab, they raged. I heard that. What are you doing? Would you let your foot off the gas, off the brake? Went from 0 to 5 in a blink of an eye. Yeah, why? No injuries and hopefully my car is repairable. Minor damage to a minivan. What was she doing? Why did she just randomly accelerate? At a stationary car? Is that a Supra? I don't think that was a Supra. Oh, it's a Pontiac. Fails to look left and sun blinds them. I mean, you should still look, but I can understand if you don't get a good enough look because of the sun blinding you, but still, man, come on. Oops, some hesitation. Oh, very narrowly missed that. Car versus bus. Car was trying to turn right on red, gets rear-ended by bus instead. That did not look like a rear end, but that was incredibly fucking stupid. Lucky the bus was going slow. Red light runner. The guy spun out and took out a fire hydrant and wound up in some bushes. Yeah, that's what they deserve. I'm a little harsh on this because people making stupid mistakes and getting what they deserve. Tesla Model Y driver sideswiped the Kia Niro. I don't know how to say that. I assume it meant Nitro. Maybe, I don't know. Of course it was the Tesla driver. What the fuck? Someone had the cement truck stolen. Oh, cement truck lost brakes. Only one was injured. Oh, and thank God. Also, thank God. Gave the footage to the officers. That's good. Yeah, that's scary. Having a big fucking truck like that lose its brakes is so dangerous. But it seems like they were doing what they could. Hello? Oh shit! A single occupant was injured and no one was killed by the missile. By the missile is crazy. That was some insane crashes. Holy shit! Seems like most everyone is alright and no one was seriously injured. I mean, there was the one that said grave bodily injury, but I'm pretty sure that is like, you can get a broken arm and that counts as grave bodily injury. That was some good ones, some scary ones. Let me know what you think of that down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and please, again, do fill me in on American road laws that I might have gotten wrong or confused by. Again, non-American here. But thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here, consider subscribing. Upload daily. Check out all the links in the description. I greatly appreciate it. But sure to follow me on Twitch. I stream twice a week, every Wednesday and Friday. Currently playing Wuthering Waves with Wednesday until we catch up with the story, and then Resident Evil on Fridays till we finish out the series. Currently on Resident Evil 7, so all the more reason to check it out. But you don't have to go very far because I also stream here on YouTube as well. You can join the Discord down in the description to figure out exactly when I go live, and it's also a great community of like-minded individuals. Thank you very much to my patrons. I love you guys. Currently watching Arcane and Freerun for the first time over on Patreon. It's for as little as $1 a month, just extra content that I want to do but can't put up on here for obvious reasons. It's anime and Netflix. That's going to do it for me. I thank you all very much for your patronage.